Kenya suffers a triple burden of malnutrition. We have undernutrition, micronutrient deficiency, we have overweight, and all those three existing sometimes at different stages of one's development. And that we also have the non-communicable diseases that have become very prevalent because of different lifestyle choices that people have. We also see that if you look at the Kenya Demographic and Health Survey, that a majority of children, 18% are stunted, 5% are wasted, and 10% are underweight. So that's just showing a very desperate situation within the country, that malnutrition in itself is a big challenge. And this is exaggerated by the fact that we have a rapidly growing population, currently at about 58 million people, 1 in every 3 in an urban setting, meaning that there are very few people left in the rural areas for production, because we know our food mainly comes from rural areas. And that means that the urban population are overly now relying on processed food, which has become very popular among young population. High in salt, high in sugar, and also in oil. So this is not the best food for any growing population, because it's not nutritious at all. But we also look at the fact that the consumption of vegetables and fruits, which should be helping have better nutrition, is very low. Only 5.2% of Kenyans eat fruits and vegetables. Again, works to introduce fortification of the various staples, wheat flour, maize flour, and edible oil, working with the government to provide a structure, guidelines, and strategy towards fortification, which was very necessary in order to reintroduce micronutrients that are missing in these foods. We've also been in the space of biofortification of crops, mainly working with the high iron beans that the work supported farmers, over 200,000 farmers, to grow beans that have high content of iron, which is very necessary particularly for women of reproductive age. We've also worked a lot in the policy space, looking at the existing policies and working with the government at different levels, at the national levels and also at the sub-national levels. Overall, we're also doing direct program implementation to ensure that we not only work at policy, but what else needs to be done apart from policy. So through one of our large programs called the Vegetable for All, we've been able to work to improve the consumption of vegetables to over 1.2 million informal settlers in different counties in the country. We've supported this SMEs that are in the food system, either doing value addition, transportation, storage, or other innovative approaches that would ensure that we have safer, nutritious food. And to that extent, we've given them grants that would enable them to have, have startup capital, and also ensure that they have the technical support that they require. Our really ultimate goal as Gain Kenya is to eradicate malnutrition. In this time and era, people should not die, or children should not die from malnutrition, or should not have problems of stunting, underweight because of malnutrition. However, we have to take steps, baby steps, large steps. So in line with our business plan 2023-2027, our aim or our goal is to really see how we can bring on board 7 million people that are undernourished or malnourished to be properly nourished. So we are working to ensure that 7 million Kenyans in the next 5 years that are facing malnutrition or are already malnourished are out of that bracket. And to that, we're looking at how do we ensure that we provide a favorable environment for healthier diets, so that people can access and can afford and can have healthier diets that is desirable.